Recording. Yeah. So welcome to SCM Technologies. Thanks for joining an Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management Functional Consultant Training. Right. The word itself is vibrating. Why? Because there is too much of hirings in the market. That is the reason immediately we have started a new batch. Okay. For this March and April and May, too much of hirings is going on. The level 4 companies, level 5 companies, level 3 companies, right? Number of different types of positions in the current market. It's not my statement. So it is coming from the different job sources. Okay, I'll be showing each and everything. So once again, thanks for joining Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management Training. So I'm completely operating right. So based on the SCM Technologies, SCM Technologies is one of the specialized training on Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management. It's a completely a functional training. Okay, it's a completely a functional training. There is no any coding. Okay, so please remember this. There is no any coding on this training. Okay, it's a completely a functional training. It's like a setups and maintenances. Okay, we are completely specialized on the training, placements, and job support. So once again, we are happy to announcing that for this month we are offering around 6 to 7 interviews, right? So from the level 4 companies like a PwC, Deloitte, Infosys, right, Cognizant. So different types of companies. So our students are got a jobs with the LPF 20, 22, 23 like this. Okay, you can refer this history from our SCM Technologies YouTube channel. Okay, so we are highly specialized on this, and you can come over for this SCM Technologies who is operating. Right. So I'm the person who take care about completely for this SCM related operations and trainings and job support, interviews, everything. Myself, I'm Girinath. So I have a total 8+ years of experience in Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management, working with multiple companies, not a single company. Right. So that is the reason I'm dealing with multiple examples and multiple projects in this training. Okay, so it's not a single project dealing. For every module we are getting for one real-time project, and we can explaining how the scenarios are coming into in your IT field, right? Once you are joining any IT company, what is the scenarios, what is the roles and responsibilities? If you are getting this task, how you can perform each and everything we are explaining over here. Right. I worked on the different companies. You can see here the company's names and freelancing related. So I think this page is not sufficient to mentioning for the freelancing companies. Why? Because working with the multiple companies as a freelancing currently. Okay. And I'm dealing with the multiple locations with the different clients. You can see here US, UK, Japan, China, Korea, India, right? The organizations, Infosys, PwC, Clover, SAPS Associate, Data Entities, and freelancing related multiple companies are there. Okay. I have a complete experiences on this 8 years with the different types of deliveries, right? Where I have a implementation experiences, end-to-end implementation experiences, and support experiences. Once the implementation is completed, if business is getting any issues, how we can deal that, support experiences, enhancements, global exposures for providing the trainings and rollouts. So in this training, as my experiences with these areas, I'm dealing with all the kind of specializations. If you are joining an implementation project, how you can deal with your daily roles and responsibilities. If you are joining a support project, how you can deal. So the complete dealing is going on here in this training. Okay, we cannot hide anything. So we cannot override anything. Everything we are following with the structure wise. Okay, that's what my history. Right. So I'm working as a senior functional consultant. Okay, so this is my photo. So really, I'm not this much of white. So I have some black color also here. Okay, this is just like what is that? We can make it for the AI related. Okay, and coming to the next level. Okay, so most of the people are thinking about that how we can trust your institute. Are you really good? Are you really realistic? How we can trust? Don't want to trust a single statement of my words. So you can trust by these areas. Okay, we have a beautiful office in High Tech City near Raidurgam Metro. And from the YouTube, we have around 18 18K, right? So 1800 subscribers. You can see from here. So my YouTube channel, okay. So where I'm posted with multiple different types of scenario related questions. Okay. Team, hope you are able to see my screen, right? If I am fast, please confirm me. Okay. So this is my channel. Okay, SCM Technologies. Okay, completely we are on this page with the dealing of and posting of real-time scenarios, process flows, configurations, how the supply chain management look and feel, and what is the working nature of this. Right, everything we are dealing with here, multiple things. Okay, so this is a one more a trusting factor from us. And from the LinkedIn, so LinkedIn around 10K followers are there, right? So that's one more milestone from us. Okay, so we don't have any website related. Why? Because the website is something which we customized, but the LinkedIn's are like a YouTube, right? Or else Google reviews, which is not a customized, the people who are providing the best on this. Okay, so if you search on this same way, right, in Google also, okay, SCM Technologies, okay, you'll get this first priority, High Tech City, Hyderabad. Okay, so your Google, your business on Google, here you can see the reviews. Okay, so reviews, it's not be a paid reviews. It's a completely the persons who are be trained from our institute and who are got a jobs from our institute. They're providing this type of reviews. Okay, so I'm not making for much interested on this, but this is one of the marketing strategy we need to follow from the next time onwards. Okay, so that's the one thing. Okay, so that's what for the SCM technologies related highlights. So coming to this training. So what training you are getting from here, SCM technologies. So today's our demo focusing is completely on the what areas we need to focus. Right. So everyone know about, right, what is the current market in IT, right? Less jobs, no hirings, right? AI impact. There is some assumptions in the market. So we are really understanding for that assumptions, but that's not a fact from this Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management. Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management is one of the leading top trending job market in the current IT. Okay, it's a current IT. So how much demand I'll be showing on the LinkedIn. Okay, just I'll be opening my page and I'll be showing the LinkedIn, how much demand is there, what is their offerings, which locations job market is there, everything I'll be demonstrated on this. So today's our topic is what is supply chain management? Why this supply chain management is very important in the business? Right. So what is ERP applications? What is the cloud ERP applications in the market? Why is the Oracle Fusion SCM training? trending in the ERP application in the global market. Why Oracle only is a trending in the global market? So, which Oracle Fusion SCM modules are currently in the high demand? If you are training for the modules, which modules is the high demand in the market? So that things also discussing here. Who is the eligible for this training? Who is the eligibility of this training? Right. So what is the future impact of AI and how is career growth in these positions? If I am joining these positions, so what is the career growth? Right. So after that, what are the current Oracle Fusion openings in the IT market? So which companies are hiring for these roles? Right. So what are the current openings, job market in the IT? Right. For the Oracle Fusion supply chain management. Right. Which companies are offering for these roles? That's one. After getting a job in this role, which application will you primarily working on? How many tools are required your daily practices? Where I can work, which application I'm working once I'm joining this training or this position, right? So we are dealing with all these focusing areas and today's demo session. Okay. So before going to this, I just want to confirm you. Hope you are able to hear me and you are able to following me, right? If anything is right, voice related disturbances or anything is there, please confirm me. Okay. Tim, can you confirm me? Hope a very huge team is there. I really very happy to joining all these members. Right? Can you confirm me? Hope you are able to hear me, right? Already some of
Yes.
the batch. Yeah,
Yes, I
thank you.
can hear.
Sanjay. Thank you. Thank you. Now what is supply chain management? Why supply chain management is one of the trending in the market? Very simple, very realistic example. Um, Explaining to here. The realistic examples which is coming into our daily life. The realistic examples. Okay. So what are the realistic examples? Let me show you. See. So here you can see number of businesses are there like Amazon, Flipkart, Zomato, Swiggy, Blinkit, Jepto. You had all these type of deliveries, right? Online deliveries services. I think who are joining for this training, everyone know about Amazon, Flipkart, Zomato, Swiggy, Jepto. Why? Because every day we are Rapido, right? Uber, Ola, service related, right? What is their mechanism? What is their mechanism? Mechanism is nothing but, see, for example, if you are booking anything from the Amazon, how Amazon employees are shipping the material to your location within the time frame. For example, today you are booking a one mobile. Okay, they are committed to deliver your location within 2 days. That means today is the 16th, 17th, 18th. 18th is the commitment of your delivery date. Within the time frame, how they are right successfully deliver that product. What is the mechanism behind of that? Right. So the mechanism is very simple. The mechanism is supply chain management. Supply chain management. As a customer, you are booking a sales order, you are booking a order from the Amazon or Flipkart. Okay. What happened? Immediately your order is picking from the Amazon. Okay. So how it is look and feel? For example, you are the customer, right? You book a sales order. Sales order means order, right? For example, let's take a mobile from Amazon, right? So once Amazon, right? Amazon e-commerce level, if you are booking this mobile, what happened? What happened? Order number generated. Right, order number generated, right? After order number, based on that order, right? So what happened? Amazon employees picking the material in their warehouse, right? In their warehouse, and packing the material, packing the material after shipping the material, shipping the material. As a customer is receive the material. Once customer is receive the material, what happened? Customer, right? Customer process the payment. Is this same scenario which is happening in your daily life, right? If you are booking anything, is this the same thing? Process is going on. Team, can you just, it is a functional training. There is no any coding related inquiries. I'm not asking anything. It's a general scenario. Is this a scenario which is happening for every day in your life? If you are booking anything from the Amazon or Flipkart or any other processes are there?
The same processor.
Same process, obviously. For example, if you are booking any mobile from the Amazon, you don't know the back end process. How the order number generated, how the employees are picking the material and packing the material and shipping the material. You know only this process. Right? As a customer, you receive the material is coming to our doorstep or not. Right? So once we receive the material, the payment process will be processing. Either it is a credit card or either it is a pre-payment. Okay, the payment process will be coming into the picture. You don't know this process. You don't know this process. Right. So from this process to end of this process, right? Who can take care about that? Who can take care about that? What is the mechanism? The mechanism name is supply chain management. Supply chain management. So from order booking to order receiving, right? From order booking to order receiving, whatever the mechanism which is processing here, so that we call it as a supply chain management. Got it? It's not only for Amazon. Take anything. Zomato. If you are booking a food, right? What happened? Order number is generated, right? So and so hotel. The picking delivery boy is picking that material, or food material. Then that will be delivered to your home. That is called food related supply chain management or service related supply chain management. Okay, so you are booking a Uber or Rapido, right? Okay, so you are on the staging location, right? A Rapido person is coming and picking you, and you can be like dropping from your destination. How this mechanism is successfully running? Okay, so based on the supply chain management. For example, if supply chain management mechanism is working with this, right? So for their successful delivery, right? So I'm asking a simple question for this order booking to order delivery, right? They are maintaining applications. So for complete this, Amazon is not a single order purpose, right? It is a multiple lakhs of customers are booking a sales orders in a single day. It's not a single orders. Lakhs of orders are coming into the Amazon. How they are tracking, how they are maintaining lakhs of orders. Okay. So here the supply chain mechanism is very powerful, but at the same time, they must be maintaining this SCM operations in application level, right? SCM operations in application level. So what applications, which application they are maintaining this, right? For example, if you go to Amazon and booking the sales order, right? What happened? Your order number is generated. Maybe in the back end, they are maintaining some application. We call it as that ERP applications. What is that? ERP applications. ERP nothing but, right? Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning. Right. They are maintaining a single application. For example, Rapido. Rapido is maintaining application. Where is the owner? Zomato, where is the owner? Amazon, where is the owner? Owner is not on the warehouse. Owner is not on the business. Owner is somewhere, some other country. But all these operations are successfully running. How it is running? Based on the supply chain management application operations. There is an application. There is a software. Right. In that software, okay. So as for the business, the software is working. The software is working. Right. For that, they are maintaining a ERP applications, enterprise resource planning. Okay. All this from order to order delivery, from purchasing to, right. So deliveries, inventory stocks, inventory management, inventory receivables, everything is maintaining on the supply chain management applications. Okay. Now coming to this picture, you can see here. So what is the behind of mechanism? Supply chain management. So without supply chain management application, no business can successfully, right, running their businesses. It's sure. You take any business, supply chain management is the one of the important operation in the application level. If supply chain management, for example, if Amazon is not maintaining the supply chain management application, 100% they are not deliver on time. They are not tracking anything. They are not getting which order is the high priority. Okay, if Zomato is not maintaining the ERP application, they are not deliver within the minutes. Your order is within the minutes. So these operations are completely, these deliveries are completely maintaining on the mechanism of application that we call it as a ERP application. So next level is ERP application. You can see Amazon level as we explained, right? So order is booking. After that, warehouse is reserving that order, and picking team is picking the material and packing the material and labeling. And what happened? Shipment is happening, right? So your order is shipping by the some of the transportations, and last mile is your order is delivered to your doorstep. Nowadays, current market, online deliveries and supply chain management operation is one of the important thing. Why? Because maximum most of the businesses having their physical operations and as well as for the online operations. Online operations. Okay. So you take a DMart. DMart is selling physically, and as well as if you are booking on the DMart e-commerce website, so they are also providing the home deliveries. Okay, so the operations, the mechanism is like this. See, I'm explaining each and everything very clearly. Okay, so you just think about what is my role and responsibility on this. What is my role and responsibilities on this, right? So from the customer, you can create a customer data. You need to create a customer data. For the warehouse related, you can create a warehouse. Picking related, you create some picking rules. Packing related, you create some packing related mechanisms. Right. After that, shipment related, you want to create some shipments. Transportations, either the material is transferred from the rail or truck or airport. As a functional consultant, if you are joining any project, you need to customize as for the business what transportation they are using, right? To find out that and make the customization of the shipment, right? So after that, delivery, Okay, so up to now, so whatever the scenarios which is coming into the picture, so you need to work on that configurations, setups, right? No coding, nothing. So don't worry about that. So it's a very easy process to work on the supply chain management, very easy, but need to understand the business processes. That is the reason I'm explaining the business process first. What is supply chain management? Okay, so now coming to this process, the next level is what is ERP application? So ERP application is nothing but enterprise. You can see here enterprise resource planning. It's a software system, right? It's a software application where the business operations are maintaining to integrate all the modules. Integrate to all the modules. So what are the modules we are dealing on this training? We are dealing with inventory, procurement, product management, order management, and costing. Right? A ERP application is nothing but to integrate all these modules in a single application. For example, if inventory level stock is there, right? Immediately order is automatically booking on that warehouse, right? And once the order is booking, reservation is happening automatically. Once the reservation is happening, inventory management or warehouse management people are picking the material and packing the material and shipping the material to customer location. How order management sales team is know about that there is a stock in inventory? How they know about that? They are counting the material every day, going to warehouse and counting the material? No. The application, as for the stock availability application, is making the visibility. What is the stock? Simple. See, for example, if you go to the medical shop and asking any tablet, I need so and so tablet. Immediately, if it is Apollo or Medicare or some other medical shops, immediately what they are doing? They are checking on the system level. Sir, stock is not available. Stock is not available. Right. So they are not every time, right, going to their medical shops and searching for that tablet is there or not. No, right. So in their ERP application, they are just view the stock availabilities. If any stock is not there, they are purchasing the material from the suppliers. Okay, so the ERP application is a centralized data where they can maintaining automated workflows. Automated workflows like sales order. For example, Amazon level, you are booking a sales order. You are booking an item. Automatically workflows will be generated. Next minute, next task, what is that? Once the inventory management is picking the material, what is the next task? That's called workflow. Workflow. Right. So that will be maintaining into the ERP applications. Okay. ERP application is nothing but enterprise resource planning. Okay. One of the important, you can see ERP, the digital backbone of the modern business. If ERP is not good, what happened? Obviously, the business will be getting the loss on their profits. Obviously. So, for example, if you are booking a sales order from the Amazon, your delivery is tomorrow, but you are not getting even a week also. What happened? You are obviously giving the bad rating on that, right? Because their ERP is not working properly. Obviously, you are giving a bad rating. For example, if you take a banking system, let's take SBI or ICICI. If it is not working from last 1.5 hours, obviously you need some fund transfer or emergency. As a customer, okay, you are giving a bad rating. So it's not a a business, right? It's a backbone. ERP is the digital backbone of the modern businesses. So that is the reason who is working on the ERP consultants in the market, they have very high demand. High demand. If ERP is the backbone, who is working on the ERP application, they are the fathers of that. Okay. So you are the person who take care about the business requirements and configure that business requirements into this ERP application. So how much demand for your position? Just understand. Okay. So if any delivery is delay, how much business is, right? The loss from the business side. Same way, if ERP application is not working, right? So here it is a damage of business. That is the reason ERP consultants are getting a salaries very high, very high. Okay. So let's coming to the next level. We'll discuss each and everything. Okay. Now, what are the ERP applications in the current market? We have a number of ERP applications. Number of ERP applications. See, if I'm asking, right? So mobile is the one of the important device where we can communicate our daily updates, emergencies, right? We can get information. So mobile is the ERP application. If I'm asking what is the mobiles in market, what type of mobiles in the market, what brands in the market, so what brands are there? So I don't know from the mobile side. I'm not much knowledge on this. Any mobile brands in the market?
IoT.
Okay.
IoT.
Sorry, Shanti. Yours.
IoT. IoT.
I14. Next. That's one. Realme.
Samsung,
Okay.
Oppo.
Motorola, Samsung. Right. Vivo. It's all the brands, right? Same way ERPs also different brands are there. Different ERP brands are there in the market. What is that? Oracle is there, SAP is there, Microsoft Dynamics is there, Infor is there. Right, each and every application is the different features. See, if I'm asking, I need a best camera related mobile. If I'm asking this into the market, so what is the best mobile camera? iPhone related. Let's iPhone is the one of the best mobile, right, for the camera related and video recordings. The future is, I'm asking, camera related. Same way, a multiple ERP applications, each and every ERP application is their own specifications. If you take a SAP application, inventory management is one of the key on this. If you take a Oracle is very powerful. You take anything, inventory, warehouse, inventory or procurement, anything. So that will be supported. If you take a Microsoft Dynamics, finance related operations. If you take a Infor, there is some other specification on this. Right, each and every application is their own specifications. Based on that, the customer is purchasing. If for example, customer is asking, I need a inventory management related, a very proper accuracy related functionality, right? Which application is the best for this in the market? Immediately he is selecting for Oracle or SAP. Okay, so based on that, he is purchasing that ERP application, okay, and using that ERP application in their markets. So here there is a multiple ERP applications, right? So Why Oracle? You got it right. What is the multiple ERP application? SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, Informs, Salesforce. Multiple is there. Local ERP applications also. But top trending applications in the market. Okay. So what is the next? Why is the Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management is the trending ERP application, the global market? Very simple. Very simple. It's a cloud, a platform. Right. It's a cloud platform. Oracle as having their own cloud data centers. Okay. So if customer is purchasing this Oracle Fusion ERP application, right, Oracle is providing their own data centers to store their data. That's the one thing. That's the one thing. And the supply chain management, demand planning or logistics. If anything is stock is not available, system is automatically create a replenishment plannings. That means reorder quantities. Planning, for example, what is the upcoming festival? Ugadi, right? If Ugadi, there is a lot of offers are there, so and so product. If that stock is not available, what happened? Immediately system is creating the planning mechanisms and getting the material from the different sources, right? So there is a multiple things. It's not only for the local application. Oracle is the global application. It can be supported for multiple countries with the multiple languages. Multiple languages. Okay, so end-to-end integrations. If you implemented SCM, so it will be supported, finance is supported, HCM is supported, manufacturing is supported, service logistics is supported, right? So multiple things, and AI and automations. Now the Oracle is one of the top trending, right, in the market, AI and automations. Artificial intelligence. In this Oracle application, artificial intelligence is supported very highly. Why? Because Oracle is always be releasing the every 3 months release a new updates. For example, in the current market, what is the trending update? So for next release, they are adding the trending update and releasing the application. Okay, that's one of the very biggest advantage in the Oracle. And market adaptation. If customer is asking something, I need so and so field in this application, in this area. So immediately Oracle is making that customization and providing to the customer as per their requirement. So that is the reason more of the customers are very much interested on the Oracle Fusion ERP application. Okay. Now, so coming to, right, which Oracle Fusion SCM modules are currently in the high demand? Obviously, we have a core modules are there in the market. One is for inventory, procurement, product management, order management, and last one is costing. Right. So maybe order management is coming in 2 times, costing. So we are dealing same modules. First, we are dealing with inventory. After, we are moving for procurement. After, we are moving for, right, order management. So in the inventory level, you are getting a product management also. Right. So these are the core modules. Why? Because if you are learning manufacturing without inventory, you cannot understand it. If you are learning planning without procurement, you cannot understand it. So these are the core modules in the market. Okay, so these core modules are implemented and getting the training from our SCM Technologies. We are dealing these core modules. Okay, so inventory is nothing but where stock is maintaining. For example, if you go to DMart, so DMart level, different items are there, different categories are there, where you can maintain the stock from their inventory. Inventory is nothing but DMart stores. Right, procurement is nothing but purchasing. How that DMart level items are coming? They are purchasing somewhere, right? They are not manufacturing each and every product, right? They are purchasing somewhere. For that, procurement module is coming into the picture. Product management. So in the DMart, different items are there. They are scanning like this and getting the details in their billing level. How? Based on the product management. So for example, if you are purchasing a fashion items or refrigerators or any washing machine, for example, they are scanning like this, right? The product details are coming into their application system. How? Based on the product management. Okay, so what is the order management? Order management, nothing but sales. So finally, as a customer, you are picking all the materials and keeping all the material in your cart and getting the billing from the billing location. Right. So that is for order management. Costing is nothing but where we can calculate the cost of the profit, cost of the item. Right. That is coming into the cost management. So clear. So these are the modules we are dealing on this training. Who is eligible for this training? Very clear. So I'm mentioning over here. Right. The persons freshers, right, who is completed in the market last year and this year. So obviously you are eligible. People are assume that freshers there is no any market. Why you are learning other uh, applications, Java, full stack, Python. If market is not there, why you are learning all those courses? See, you be somewhat aspirant about that. See, for example, if I'm joining a data analyst, I'll get the data analyst job. Okay, if you are not getting a data analyst job from last 1 year onwards, what is the reason behind of this? Okay, simple. The simple. How the job market is there, where the job market is there. As a freshers also, you can understand that where is the market? If I am learning this, is this really a good market in the current positions, current trending? So you need to learn that. So here, freshers must be eligible on this training. Why? Because so if you are joining any company as a fresher, right? So once your training is completed from here, they call it as a trained freshers. Trained freshers. Okay. So from the freshers means BCom, BBA, BSc, BTech, MBA, any stream, but degree is the mandatory. Graduation is the mandatory. Okay. So is this only BTech students? No. Any degree. Any degree. Right? So after that, working professionals who are working on the warehouse side or procurement side, operations. Okay, so logistics side, they also must be eligible for this training. Why? Because they can understand very easily, right? How we can procure the material. So they know very well. But in system level, how we can process, right? It is very easy to understand. Okay, IT professionals who are working from the some other applications, but the market is very low and the salary hikes also very low. The projects also very low, right? They want to increments, 100% hike. Okay, in such a scenario, this Oracle Fusion ERP is the one of the best option. Why other ERP application? I don't want to compare with them. You just take your survey from the SAP application, Salesforce application, other applications, and decide whether which ERP application is the best. Okay, so why I'm very confident about that Oracle Fusion is the high demand because the marketing strategies are different. Their sales team is different. Okay, their releases are very friendly. Okay, so market is always be high. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's a global, not a local. Okay, you can work anywhere, either it is a India or any out of countries, right? That's as your choice. and finance accounting backgrounds who are working on the accounting sides, right, in their any businesses. Okay, they are also eligible career switching, right? So they have very less. They are working on the local ERP applications. Any local ERP application, the growth is very less. So in such a candidates also easy to learn this application. See, if you know the car driving is the functionality is same, but you just want to know the different specifications. Different specifications. Okay, so yeah, who is already working in the ERP application with the local applications, you must be eligible to on this training. Okay, so you can see the basic requirement is minimum communication skills and degree is the one, and computer knowledge. There is no any pre-requirements. You need a Java coding, you need a Python coding, nothing. Not at all required. Okay, so no need any prerequisition. You need a laptop, right? Degree qualification and basic communication to understand this application, right? To understand my sessions. So these are the basic requirements. I think if you are completed your degree, you have already basic communication is there, right? If you know the computer related things, if you are completed your degree, obviously you know the computer basics, minimum Excel, Word, documentations, right? Simple documentation using the chart GPTs, right? AI tools, using the AI tools. Simple, right? If you know this basic related, you're obviously eligible for this training. Okay, that's one. The last one is what is the salary packages. So very clear. This is the last year salary packages. Now the salary packages are very high. Okay, so you can see freshers 3.25 depended on your level of knowledge, and 1 to 3 years candidates 5 to 8 lakhs, and 3 to 6 in between 14 lakhs, even 3 years 6 years of experience people, if you have a good knowledge on the application. See, this is a based on your current salaries also. Sorry, current salaries. For example, you are the other ERP application, you are getting a 7 lakhs LPA, right? You have 4 years of experience, right? So based on your 7 lakhs LPA, so maybe 100% hike is coming into the picture, 14 lakhs. Okay. So why? Because in the market, supply chain management consultants, Oracle Fusion, 4 years and 5 years, people are getting around 18 lakhs, in between of 16, right? 16 to 18 lakhs. Okay. They compared to same that salary. Okay. That is the reason you are getting 100% hike. And 6 to 10 years people, the last, right, 3 days back also we are from our institute, one of our candidates got around 23 lakhs with 7 years of experience. Okay, it's dependent on their skill sets, it's dependent on their experiences, but the basic is this. Okay, basic is this. And coming to the next level, what is the impact of AI? Zero. Again, I am telling about this. It's a zero impact. Why? Because AI cannot understanding the business operations. AI cannot configure anything. Why? Because this is a business operation. See, for example, if you are doing any mistake, right? Some of your manager or lead manager can ask you some questions and getting the resolutions. But if AI is doing in their businesses and doing any mistake, who is the responsibility? The crores of business, right? All the mechanism is stopped. The AI is coming only for the analysis side. For example, I have a data. Can you analyze this and what is the demand product? Can you analyze this and prepare one report? Right. So for reporting related or report developments related, any coding related, so the AI is impacted, but in a few, right? Functional consultant side, AI cannot replace. Again and again, I am telling about that. AI is working on the top of the application, not in the lower level of the application. You all are working on the lower level of application. And the top of application, if business is okay, then only AI is coming into the picture. But why we are forgetting the root causes? It is only working on the top of the application, not on the root causes and root level of developments. Okay, so no need to worry about that. AI cannot replace. Sure. Right, just search on the market from last 3 years onwards. AI is revolutionary, right? Any functional consultant who is working on the Oracle Fusion side, right? Any functional consultant is lost jobs and layoffs. You cannot heard about these words. Okay, no impact, zero. Yeah. Okay, and last one is which companies? So there is a multiple companies. This is all about the level 4 companies and the top level companies. Okay, so we have a different types of positions from here. Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management Consultants, Oracle Fusion Senior Functional Consultants, right? So lead consultants, managers, okay, different positions are there. Okay, so most of the in India, we have a Hyderabad location, Bangalore location, Chennai, Pune, Noida. These are the major locations where we have a lot of openings in India. But from the other countries, Middle East countries, right? And what else? US, UK, okay, and yeah, German. So there is a multiple countries are there. Okay, so where these positions are offering. Okay, companies related, you can see. Okay, Oracle, there is a multiple companies. I'll be sharing this document to just go through this. This is a recording video. Okay, so coming to the last point, once you are getting a job from this Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management, which application I'm working? You are working only this application. Very simple application, very easy to understand. Right? What is that application? This is the application. Right? You can see here, this is the application. Okay, you are working only this application, no multiples, no multiple tools. You just log in here with your username. Once you are joining any company, your username and password will be provided by the company. Right? If you are working on the procurement, you can click on this. If you are working on the order management, you need to click on this. Right? Where is order management? Supply chain execution, order management. So this is only the application where you are working in your real time. Once you are joining any company as a functional consultant, you are working only this application. Right? There is a multiple tools. If you are joining any other courses, other application side, multiple tools you need to learn, right? But here, no, only one application. That is only one application. Right? This is the server. Right? So this server will be provided on your training. Right? Up to 1 year. Okay, you can start your practices also once you are joining. Okay, every day. Okay, whatever the session is discussing on the training, okay, you can practice from this server. So each and everything from the right roots to advance. Right, we cannot mind on this. There is experienced people on this training. No, we are always training from the basic to advance. Right, basic to advance. Once you are joining any company, you are not be a blank mind, right? You always be like an experienced person. I know this application, I know these operations, I know this management. Okay, so I'll be do anything. If you are assigning either support project or implementation project, I can do anything. So that confidence which is coming from our SCM Technologies once the training is completed. Okay, so majorly this training is focusing on interview perspective and the real-time scenarios which is coming into the business. Major focus. Okay, so this is what today's demo session. Right, tomorrow also there is a demo session, but you can join the same link for tomorrow's session. Okay, so we'll discuss on more on this application side. Okay, how you can work. Right, so you can see the openings from here. Okay, see, for example, this is my LinkedIn. Okay, just refresh this LinkedIn. How much openings in the current market. So I cannot hide anything. I'm opening here. Okay, just simple. Go to here. We are hiring one day back. We are hiring. Where is the procurement leads? Procurement leads. One day back. How many members are applied? 6 members are applied. 6 members are showing the interest. Okay, and coming to the next. We are hiring. Right, there is some positions. And yeah, and you can see here, this is a HCM related. Okay, so multiple HCM, SCM. Tomorrow I'll discuss all these things. Okay, so urgently, right, understanding somebody is giving this. Here you can see. Okay, some other. So you can just query that from the LinkedIn or any social job market. Right, number of positions in the market. Deloitte is hiring 300 peoples, 300 candidates. Okay, so we'll discuss more on this tomorrow. Right, I'll be providing complete roadmap based on your experiences. We'll discuss more on this tomorrow demo session. You can join same link for tomorrow session. Okay, any doubts on this?